Hello, great people. The governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, has declared President Bola Tinubu dead, but it was done in error at an event while the governor was trying to pay homage to the immediate past president Muhammadu Buhari. He had a slip of tongue and he said, "May the soul of late President Bola." Then he quickly realized his mistake and adjust. In a moment, I'll leave you to watch the video of the slip of tongue by the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma. Then when we come back, we'll be dissecting the issues, particularly the transiency of power and life itself. Then we'll be looking at the message in that particular video for Bola Tinubu. What can Bola Tinubu point from that particular video, and how should that particular video guide the way and manner that he rules Nigeria? We'll be doing that, and also towards the end of this video, I'll be playing that particular clip again to point out something hilarious in that particular clip of Hope Uzodinma. But first, let us go and watch the video and dissect the associated issues. Then we play the clip again towards the end of this video. Let's watch the video, then we come back for some discussion. Let's watch it.
May the soul of the former president, President Bola, President Muhammadu Buhari, and the souls of all the faithful departed through the mercy of God rest in peace.
Hello to There you have it. You just watched the video of the slip of tongue by the Imo State governor, Hope Uzodinma, where he declared President Bola Tinubu dead in error. This video has been generating a lot of reaction. There have been mixed reactions that have greeted that particular video. Some are positive and some are negative. But one thing that I can point out from the reaction is that some people are asserting that out of the abundance of the mind, the heart speaks. And for me, I find that a bit absurd in the sense that I don't see any reason why Hope Uzodinma, governor of Imo State, we want to wish President Bola Tinubu dead. It stands to gain nothing from it. So I think personally that there's actually no abundance in his mind. It was actually more like a slip of tongue, except for just one thing, which is that Uzodinma, it may be the abundance of his mind just only if he has presidential ambition. And what do I mean by that? It may be the abundance of his mind if he has presidential ambition, in the sense that if Bola Tinubu, God forbid, drops dead today, one of the people that can benefit from his death is Hope Uzodinma, because definitely Mr. Peter Obi right now is a popular candidate from the south, and the APC may want to bring up a kind of like popular candidate from the south. And don't forget that Hope Uzodinma is already the chairman of the All Progressive Governors Forum, and by virtue of that, definitely Hope Uzodinma is one of the people that are in strategic position to win the ticket of the APC if Bola Tinubu, God forbid, drops dead today. And that is why that I feel that, well, if he has a presidential ambition, then he may be speaking from the abundance of his mind, because if, God forbid, Bola Tinubu drops dead, he will be one of those that will be the utmost beneficiary from such a tragedy. So if only he has a presidential ambition, but people that are close to him knows whether he has or not, that is when we can say that, oh, it is from the abundance of his mind. Other than that, I don't see any reason why he should wish President Bola Tinubu dead. Another thing is that whether he wishes Bola Tinubu dead or not, well, I regret to announce to you that what Hope Uzodinma they said in that particular video will eventually come to pass. Just that we don't know when, we don't know the date, we don't know the time, but it will eventually come to pass one day. One day, definitely it will come to pass, because every man will taste death. If Jesus Christ, the Son of God, can die, definitely all man will taste death. The only grace is that Jesus Christ, being the Son of God, was able to resurrect. But if he can die, if God can look that, okay, his own son, life dropped out of him, then who is Bola Tinubu? Who am I? Who are you that will not die? So definitely what Hope Uzodinma said will definitely come to pass one day. The death is the ultimate end of man. And another thing that we must not fail to look at is that Uzodinma's comment should make Bola Tinubu think about his demise and what his legacy would be. The comment of Hope Uzodinma should come as a reflection moment for President Bola Tinubu. Let me tell you the truth. It's not everybody that has the opportunity to have like a view of how their demise will be announced. That is, it's not everybody that have the opportunity to have a view of when they die, this is how it will be announced, or this is how the public will react to it. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has that rare privilege from the slip of tongue of Hope Uzodinma. So that slip of tongue gives President Bola Ahmed Tinubu the rare opportunity to have a deep reflection about how his demise would be and how his legacy would be narrated by Nigerians. So if Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing the wrong thing, he has the opportunity to change now, because what would Nigerians remind him for? Is it the snatch it, grab it, run away with it that will be his legacy in the minds of Nigerians? Is it the spending of 39 billion naira unjustly for the renovation of the International Conference Center that was now renamed after him? Is it the anti-masses policies that will be his legacy that people will be reminding him for? Is it about the widespread poverty across the length and breadth of Nigeria? Is it about electoral fraud that people will now be remembering him for? Is it, the kind of like fraud, the violence that we witness in our elections? What would Bola Ahmed Tinubu be remembered for? Is it the insecurity and killings in Benue State, Plateau State, Zamfara State? So the slip of tongue by the governor of Imo State gives Bola Ahmed Tinubu an opportunity to reflect, knowing fully well that one day what Hope Uzodinma said would eventually happen. All man that is born of a woman will taste death, whether we like it or not. And don't let's forget something, which is that Hope Uzodinma's error is perhaps a gentle cease and desist warning from God Almighty himself, in the sense that God may be using Hope Uzodinma to pass a message to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He may be telling him that, Tinubu, if you are seeing yourself as the state, now cease and desist. If you are seeing yourself as the law, cease and desist. And I will explain that for you, in the sense that most politicians in Nigeria, they see themselves as the state. They see themselves that, oh, they are the state, and you are not the state. No, the state is bigger than you. Human beings will come and go. Human beings will come and die. Human beings will be born and they will die. But the state remains. So that's why they usually say that the state is higher than the citizen. And that is why you see that when people commit heinous crimes, they are being punished just to serve as a deterrent, so that they don't spoil the state for people that will come after them. In the sense that this government usually try for this country or the state to be better by the day. But if there is no law and order, definitely the generation of people existing in that state would have ruined the state for the generation that is coming. So if people that are before you, the generation before you, if they have ruined the state, definitely you won't come to meet the state. So definitely human being is not above the state, including the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But the problem is that in Africa, most Nigerian leaders and African leaders, they see themselves as the state. No, you are not the state. Some of them, they see themselves as the country. In political science, we use state, country, nation, we use it interchangeably. Some of them see themselves as the country. No, you are not the country. You are just a custodian of law and order in the country. So if Bola Ahmed Tinubu have been seeing himself as the state, perhaps this is a gentle cease and desist order from God Almighty. And another thing is, if Tinubu had been seeing himself as the law, this is also a gentle reminder from God Almighty that, oh, my son Bola, you are not the law. Because most politicians, they see themselves as the law. And if we look at it very well, Uzodinma, one thing that I thank God for is that Hope Uzodinma is of the APC. If Uzodinma is of the PDP or any other opposition party, he would have been in trouble. If he is not of the APC, let's imagine that Hope Uzodinma is now someone like Siminalayi Fubara, the illegally suspended governor of Rivers State. They would have timed that particular slip of tongue. They would have changed it to different things. That, oh, he's wishing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu dead because he declared a state of emergency. So Hope Uzodinma should go and do Thanksgiving in church that is a member of the APC, because that was an expensive slip of tongue. And apparently, let us tell ourselves the truth. One shocking truth is that Tinubu may end up living long, because people like him, they don't die quickly. Oh. That's just the truth. People like that are very crafty, that are politically cunning, that are very decisive, or if you like, wicked. Definitely, those kind of people. If you look at the history of leadership across the world, they don't die quickly. Look at Buhari. He died at the age of 82. He spent his 8 years term delivering hardship and impunity to Nigerians. Then, after 2 years, he died. So, Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself may not eventually die quickly. Let us go back to that particular video, and I want you to pay attention to the man putting on suit standing at the back of the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma. Let's watch the video, then we come back for some discussion. Let's watch it.
May the soul of the former president, President Bola, President Muhammadu Buhari, and the souls of all the faithful departed through the mercy of God rest in peace.
There you have it. You just watch the video of the man in suit, and if you look at it very well, the man was confused. He was shocked. He don't know. He didn't know whether to cry or laugh. It met him unexpectedly, and his reaction is quite very funny. And I can say that the guy is apparently a DSS official, and to my mind, you may disagree. I think kudos to the guy in the sense that he displayed loyalty to his CNC, which is commander-in-chief, when it matters most, because his reaction shows that he wasn't expecting it. He was confused. He was shocked that, oh, let President Bola, what do you mean by that and all that? So you can see that the guy himself perhaps never even imagined that Bola Ahmed Tinubu can die anytime. So that is, I think, some level of loyalty that the guy has displayed. I think I will commend the guy. You may think otherwise, and I look forward to your impression in the comment section. But then the message is clear for Bola Ahmed Tinubu about the transiency on power and life itself. It's been an interesting time with you on this episode of Politics with Joshua Plug, Dr. Omoshola. Subscribe, turn on your notification button, catch up with my past video. See you in my next video. I love you all sincerely.